Okay, so today we're going to carry on looking at our angles unit, and this lesson is to be able to calculate angles around a point. So by the end of this lesson you should be able to use your knowledge that the measurement around a point or full turn is 360 degrees, and use that to help you calculate missing angles around a point. So as a starter question, which one doesn't belong? So we've got the orange angle, the purple angle, the yellow angle, and the pink angle. And the angle that doesn't belong is the purple one. The reason being is that the others are all less than 90 degrees and they are all acute angles. Okay, purple one is more than 90 and less than 180, so that means that it is an obtuse angle. Okay, so it asks us to calculate the values of the missing angles. All right, so hopefully we know by now that in a circle or full turn, all right, you have 360 degrees. Okay, so if we have this part of the angle is 130, we're going to have to do 360 take away 130 degrees, and our answer would be 230 degrees. Okay, we need to do exactly the same thing for this one. We know that that's 75, so this missing angle here would be 360 take away the 75, which would leave us with 285 degrees. Okay, and we've got the last one here, so that's 247. So in order to work out this one, we're going to do exactly the same thing. 360 degrees take away 247 degrees, and my answer would be 113 degrees. Okay, so it's exactly the same thing here. Calculate the values of the missing angle. All right, I know that this is 210. In order to work out the missing angle, I'm going to have to do just what I was doing before. 360 degrees take away 210 degrees, and that would leave me with 150 degrees. So the same thing here, 360 degrees take away 70, it would leave me with 290 degrees. And the final one, 360 degrees take away 134 degrees, which would leave me with, I'm just doing my mental maths, 226 degrees. Let's just check. 30, 60, yes, that's correct. Okay, so have a go at questions 1 to 3 on Seesaw. Okay, so we're still calculating the value of the missing angles, and we're still looking at angles around a point. But now we've been given two angles. We have this one here, 35, and we have this one here, 210. So we need to work out this missing angle here. Okay, so we're going to have to do two steps now. First of all, we're going to have to add 210 plus 35, which would give me 245 degrees. And then my second step is going to be my subtraction. 360 take away 245, which would leave me with 115 degrees. So that is my answer. For this one, I can see this little square here, so I know that's a right angle. It represents a right angle. It's the symbol for a right angle, and I know that there are 90 degrees in a right angle. So again, two steps. First of all, add 117 plus 90, which would give me 207. And then we're going to have to do 360, take away 207, which would leave me with 153 degrees. And the final one here, we need to add 47 and 162. 162 plus 47, and that would give me 200, oops, sorry, pen's gone funny. It's not working at all. 209, and then I'm going to have to do 360, take away 209, which 360 take away 209, Okay, and that would leave me with 151 degrees. 151 degrees. Okay, so have a go. Question 4 on seesaw. Okay, so again, the same thing, calculating the values of the missing angles, but now we've got 3 angles. Okay, so we're adding 3 numbers together and then taking them away from 360. So 170 plus 30 plus 25. 170 plus 30 is 200, plus 25 is 225. 360, take away 225, would leave me with 135 degrees. Okay, I can see this little symbol, this square here. I know that's a right angle, 90 degrees. So 102 plus 90 would give me 192, and then I need to add on 117. Let's do it, which would give me 309. Then I need to do 360, take away 309, and that would leave me with 41 degrees. You can check these as well, because that's 41 degrees, which I know is going to be less than a right angle. So if I look at this, I know that that is a pretty good estimate, because also it's about half of a right angle as well, which would be 45. So it's, I know that 41 would be a good answer there. Okay, 153, lots of adding to do. Plus 97, I'm going to add 100. That would be 253, take away the 3, that would be 250. Plus 49, which would give me 299. Okay, and then I need to do 360, take away 299, and that would be 61 degrees. Okay, this is interesting. Calculate the value of the letter in each diagram. So we know that the whole full turn here is 360 degrees. Now I have 3 x's. Okay, that means that they are all worth the same because they're the same letter. So this time we're going to be dividing 360. We've divided it into 3 equal parts. So divide by 3. A third is the same thing as saying a third of 360, and that would be 120 degrees. I could check that by doing a quick times, 120 times 3, and I should end up with 360. This one has been divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, into eighths. Okay, so this time 360 divided by 8. Okay, or I could say, if we relate it back to our fractions, 1/8 of 360. Okay, so how many eighths? Oopsie. 1/8 of 360. Okay, so how many eighths in 36? There are 4. Okay, that would be 32, 40 left over, so 45. Okay, 45 degrees. Let's just do a quick check. Make sure my mental math is correct. 45 multiplied by 8. Always good to check your work. 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 4 is 32. Plus the 4 is 360. Yay, we're right. Okay, and the last one has been divided into 5 equal parts. So 360. Let's do a bus stop method. Divide by 5. 5's into 3, you can't do, so we're going to take that 3 over here, make it 36. 5's into 36, go 7. 7 5's are 35, so there's 1 left over. 5's into 10, go 2. So each one is 72 degrees. Okay, so please try and complete the rest of the questions on seesaw. Good luck.